Hi guys, and welcome back. I am Blue, and we will continue with interactive horror story. I know I said I wanted to continue with Ouija and see if I could actually get another ending, but I am so curious about what the other things will do. So this time I am actually going with After Funeral. So let's check this out and see what happens after funeral. Okay. You used to be a father. It has been 3 days since your son Jonathan White was buried in the graveyard of the local church. He was 8 years old. He had golden hair and blue eyes, just like the beloved man in the Carpenter song, Close to You. Since your wife passed away, giving birth to Jonathan, and since he has been your everything, he was your angel, and now he's gone. Well, that's sad. Sorry, guys. He died on a snowy winter's morning. You had gone to market, leaving him alone at home. When you arrived home, you find Jonathan lying on the bed, motionless. His face was covered with a pillow, choked. Police couldn't find any traces of trespassing. You clearly remember the solemn moments of Jonathan's funeral. In fact, you try to forget, but the details are in front of your eyes, and they won't go away. The priest has intoned psalms and prayers, those you're not so familiar with. You're not so religious. While the lifeless body of your son laid in the church, his feet were turned to the east. He was wearing black suits and shiny shoes, and his skin was pale. He was way too young for this. You wished it was you laying there instead of him. Well, I guess as a parent you always wish that. You never want your kids to pass away before you. Like the day Jonathan died, it's a snowy day in all of Ohio. There are 3 inches of snow outside. It's 2 o'clock now. You're a writer who has been on a writer's block since that day. Your favorite word processor is open in the computer. The screen is blank, and you haven't written anything for a long time. There are cigarette butts in the ashtray, and your black hot coffee in a blue cup on your work table. You chain smoke and consume a lot of coffee nowadays. I bet. Oh, Jesus! Again with the freaking doorbell. Okay, well, let's not be rude. Let's open the door. You open the door. It's Bob, your neighbor and friend. You had drunk beers and had barbecues with him for several times. Bob's a nice guy. He's overweight, has short black hair, and has no facial hair. He wears a dark blue jacket and black beanie. Hey, how are you? I wanted to ask how you have been. Well, if he's my friend, I might as well tell him the truth. Bob replies, I can imagine how hard it is. I never had kids, but I had a cat when I was younger. I loved her as my daughter. Then I had to bury her in the garden myself. It was tough. I know how much you love Jonathan. I'm shocked like you to see him gone. How can you compare a cat with someone's dead son? Seriously, that is not okay. Bob continues. I'm going to the market right now. Do you need anything? You remember you're out of cigarettes. Yeah, I need cigarettes. Ah, you need cigarettes. He puts his hand in his pocket, then pulls out a pack of cigarettes. Maybe I'm a bad friend for doing this, but anyway, take this. I'll buy myself another pack in the market. You take the pack that has 10 cigarettes inside and thank him. Okay, man. See you later. You say goodbye to Bob, too, and then he goes. You close the door and sit back down on your work table. You look at the computer screen that should have been blank. But no, it's not blank. Something is written. Okay, I have chills right now. Daddy, I missed you. Okay. Okay. Jonathan? After you shout your deceased son's name out, letters appear from and form a reply. Yes, it's me. You're not a computer engineer, but you know that it's possible to hack someone's computer and put a prank on him if the computer is online. Your computer is connected to the internet with an Ethernet cable. Good Lord said that I should be together with you. He said that I love you and you love me, so he sent me back. Oh, is that your only reply? Oh? I'm so afraid, Daddy. It's cold here and dark. I'm so cold here. Please bring me back. Do you want me to see me once again? No, I don't think that's Yeah. Find 5 candles and wait for the midnight. Bye for now, Daddy. Okay. You have only got 1 candle at home. You normally use the candles when the electricity is gone, so you don't need more than 1 candle before. What will you do? I'll go to the market. So you wear your long beige coat and black leather boots and walk to the market to buy 4 candles. Then you return home. Okay. At home you wait in front of your monitor. Nothing happens till midnight. Then a message appears on the screen. I'm back, Daddy. Did you bring the candles? Yes, I did. Good. Let me explain how you can bring me back. I don't trust this. I really don't trust this. Go to the cemetery, dig my grave, and bring my coffin home. What? Good Lord wants us to be together. Don't you want to bring me back to life? You're not Jonathan. Oh, wow. I will rape your wife's corpse. Do you hear me? I won't let you and her find peace. You're out of words in response to this tantrum. No other messages appear. You turn off the computer. You take a high dose of sleeping pills because you will need it. And you go to sleep. You see your deceased pretty wife in your dream. Except that she's not pretty anymore because she's a rotten corpse. A skeleton to be exact, lying within her coffin. You can't expect much to be left from her body after 8 years of death and decay. What makes this dream worse is the fact that she's moving. She writhes inside the coffin. You can feel her pain and despair from how her body parts are moving. Jesus, again with the freaking doorbell. You wake up to the sound of her doorbell rings. You take a look at the clock. It's 10 a.m. You wear your slippers and open the door. It's Bob. Hello? I need to show you something. He holds a newspaper in his hands, and there's anxiety on his face. You take the newspaper. It's Ohio's local newspaper. Another kid choked to death. Officers are investigating the curious case of repeated death of kids in the state. Yesterday night, a 6-year-old boy, Kevin Masson, was found dead in his bed by his parents. His face was covered with his pillow. What makes this interesting for officers is that this is the 7th time a boy died this way this month in Ohio. Recently, 8-year-old Jonathan White also died with a pillow on his face. Sheriff Walcott states that he finds the recent events quite interesting. Interesting? Really? That's what you have to say about this? It's interesting? Oh dear God. The end. There are 2 possible endings. Okay, so maybe we should go through this again and actually go get his... Haha, didn't get me. Okay. Oh, I just missed Bob. Okay, I was too fast. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the Ethernet cable. You crouch down and frantically pull out the Ethernet cable from your computer. You expect that nothing else will be written, but no, you're wrong. I am in the computer. How is that possible? And... okay... yeah. Okay, I will ask Bob for the candles. You wear a long beige coat and black leather boots. You walk to Bob's house and rings the bell. After 10 seconds, Bob opens the door. Hey, what's up? I need 4 candles. Sure, I have plenty of them. Why do you need them, if I may ask? Mm, I'd rather not tell. Very well. Let me bring you the candles. He goes to the kitchen, then he returns with 4 candles in his hands. Here you go. You thank him and take the candles, and then return home. At home, you wait in front of a monitor. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. We shall speak again once you bring my coffin. You know it's insane what you do, but you get prepared to go outside. You wear your coat and get outside your home. It's snowing like hell, a cold interpretation of hell, outside. The sky has a bright purple color, illuminating the night with the help of a full moon behind the clouds. You get in your car and start it. The streets and roads are empty. There's only you outside in this hour of night. It doesn't take long to arrive to the church and its graveyard. The graveyard is covered with snow and grey mist. No lights come from the church. Either there's nobody inside, or the priest is sleeping. That's good. You can't be seen digging your son's grave. You find the graves of your son and wife. Jonathan White was buried next to his mother. There's an unoccupied area next to them. You will be buried there when your time comes. You search for a shovel. You find it in about 10 minutes, and you're ready to dig the grave. Guess. Ooh, Jesus. You start digging Jonathan's grave. After 6 feet of digging, you reach the little wooden coffin. You climb down, then carry the coffin up. After that, you climb up and carry the dirty coffin to your car's back seat. You have never done something this bizarre before. Well, I bet not a lot of people have. After you reach home, you get off your car and carry the coffin home. Luckily, there's no one around. You drag the coffin to your living room center. You don't care about the floor getting dirty with soil. Thank you, Daddy, gets written on the screen. Now put the candles around my coffin like a star. Okay. You carefully place the candles around the coffin, making it the center of the star. You light them with your lighter. Now read this out loud, Daddy. A lonely goat on a mountain. He is thirsty. Thirsty for humanly love and affection. I shall give him the water. You read the lines, and the coffin starts to shake. The coffin lids get opened slowly. You see Jonathan opening the lid and raising up. His skin is pale, almost white. You can smell the rot of his undead corpse. He is wearing that black suit you couldn't forget. He stands on his feet and smiles at you. Then he steps outside the coffin, away from you, without saying anything. And he does something you wouldn't expect from the dead. He dances. He dances with joy. After half a minute, he stops dancing, stares at you, his eyes still blue. Take me in your arms, Daddy. Take me to the bathroom. I want to show you something. It is impossible not to obey what he says. You feel his presence dominating the room, overwhelming you, and it is possible to say no. You crouch down and take him in your arms, and you carry him to the bathroom. You bring him to the dark bathroom. You turn on the light and get horrified by what you see in the mirror. The boy's reflection is different. His skin is burned like coal. Jonathan had an innocent and handsome face, but the face you see is far from being pleasant. It's like a really old man's face, who is also very ugly. But okay. And he has no hair. I have always wanted a daddy like you, says the eldritch abomination you hold in your arms. The end. Well, wow. I did not expect that. I expected some kind of demon to appear and eat my face off or something. But that was actually kind of good. I like that. I like that a lot. That was very cool. Even though the doorbells freaked me out. once again. And I like the fact that in the background you could actually see the cemetery and the headstone of his wife. That is so well thought of. Again, this has been Interactive Horror Story. My name is Blue, and until next time, guys, have a good one. Bye.